Hello everybody, and welcome to race number 9 of the season for the NRSL US Orlando Cup Series here at Papyrus Motorsports Park. Well, the Xfinity race was a rather interesting one nonetheless. We had 16 laps over there, and we're going to get ready for our Cup race. But before we begin, let's get your starting line of 22 laps we'll have for today's race. On the pole, we have Anthony McCurry, so he will be in next season's Budweiser Shootout. Next to him, Benjamin Miles. Third, Nathan Hudson. Fourth, Eric Burton. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Connor Meyer. Seventh, JT Bryant. Eighth, Kat Batson. Ninth is Alex Ferranti. Completing the top 10 is Scott Roush. Alex Ferranti, one of the hometown heroes for this race. The other being Zach Rogers, which you'll see in a bit as the rest of your starting lineup is shown here. There he is, ironic enough. Previous race winner Trent Dunham at Open Roads will start 42nd, as on the final row is John Art and Trent Dunham, pair of second Keith cars there. Not good in the qualifying offer for those two, let alone Kate Anderson. They were in the bottom, 3 of the 4 cars were in the bottom 4 there. So coming into today's race, here are the points as follows. Jessica Shelton has an 11-point lead over Seth Cole. Then Anthony McCurry rocking up his third in the points. It's the pole sitter there. Then he had Trent Dunham in 4th after his win. Alex Drayton has jumped up to 5th. Sky Commons jumped up to 6th. Nathan Hudson jumped up 3 spots to 7th. James Qualls is still in the 8th position. 9th is Ember Ross. She gained 5 spots. And still in the top 10, just lost 1 spot, is Dylan Pote. So here comes the command to fire them engines. And that way we go underway for green flag racing.
Start your engines!
There's the command. Everyone's getting them cars fired up, and we're getting ready to go for some road course racing. And today everyone's going, not like the Xfinity where one car did not get going. They were basically SOL. So as mentioned, McCurry on the pole, so he will be a part of the Budweiser Shootout next season. Pair of Chevys on the front row, then Toyota in row 2. The best 4, JT Bryant there in that 22 car. And you got Kat Batson in the Mustang right there, so not a bad effort for the difference of manufacturers there. Pace car is going to make its left-hand turn down the pit road. This track's been a part of Season 1 altogether of the Cup and Xfinity. And we're about ready to turn them loose here yet again for our 7th season, the Cup Series. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Papyrus. Anthony McCurry, who's an avid road course racer. Same with Nathan Hudson. Those two are definitely going to be keeping an eye on. And how about Clint Spillman? Finally, a good qualifying effort for the 24 team, especially where it's needed the most at a road course. So now he's going to try to capitalize on that, and here he comes battling Nathan Hudson for position. Now, Clint Spillman, when I look back on his wins, he actually won here, I believe it was a season ago. It was a season ago or 2 seasons ago, and McCurry slipped up the track. Here comes Clint for the lead. Of course, this is when Clint was driving the number 4 car at the time. And McCurry's going to fight back on that low line right there, or is he? Look at Spillman on the high line, trying to fight with all of his way. Still fighting with McCurry, and will get the spot. New leader, Clint Spillman. And we remain green. I believe the car that may have hit the wall was Michael Wall, maybe? Either that or Alex Drayton. Someone smacked the wall there. But coming over to complete lap number 1 of this 22-lap race will be the John Deere Chevrolet of Clint Spillman. Now look at Meyer Racing's Connor Meyer, 3 wide for the lead. And now here comes hometown hero Alex Ferranti. Now, of course, this is the race before the throwback race at Atlanta next week. Some cars you see here will be in some throwback schemes heading into Atlanta. Which, ironic enough, the Xfinity race will be Saturday, April 6th, which is ironic enough my birthday. So, yeah, totally not planned. Miles slipped up the track. Now here comes Alex Ferranti. Now, you got to give credit to Benjamin Miles. In the Xfinity series, he has been on fire. But in the Cup Series, he's been doing decent. Rumors of him, though, possibly going to SKM, though, have been possibility, though not yet confirmed. So we'll see the case what happens to Miles, though, for next season in Cup. But as far as Xfinity resume, it's been rather great. Still remain green there. Clint Spillman continuing to lead. There's been cars smacking off the wall there. I don't know who it is. And not a good outing right now for Dylan Pottsy, your Season 5 champion. Right now in the rear of the field. However, there's still plenty of time. There's 22 laps. And, of course, a pit stop will probably happen in the race. That Baranowski slipped up the course. Here comes Cody Lamas. Trying. And Cody is not going to get the spot because no, Baranowski's going to get the spot there. Coming off that right-hander. There's Zach Rogers, last scored at the line, 27th. That Monster Java Dodge there. Oh, McIntyre got a little too close to Cody right there. Going to keep it together. Cars are smacking the wall. Cody was one of them, and another one was Kev Sheeran, the 00. You can see that left side damage being visible there on that Eternal Fan Foundation Chevrolet for Sheer Trigger Incorporated. Charles Sanford's gotten around. Now Cody Lama's going to go around. Now this is more of the tamer road courses where we'll see a lot of good competitiveness. And, oh, Alex Ferranti's got a bit of left side damage. But regardless, though, we'll see a lot of good racing. This is probably one of those road courses that, you know, ever since Season 1, we have had a lot of great racing there. So don't be surprised if that continues. Hudson now under fire from JT Bryant. Spillman has lost the lead. First, Benjamin Miles, then Anthony McCurry, then Ember Ross. Now your Daytona 500 winner, Jessica Shelton, working underneath the 24, or at least thought she was, and that's not going to be the case anymore because now Clint's going to use that low line. Wow, Clint and Benjamin Miles both messed up the turn a little bit there. And Ross got a bit of the wall right there, and that's 77. And she's going to lose the spot now to Spillman. And wow, the Canadian really held up Jessica Shelton right there. And I don't think Shelton's going to like that one there. I think Ross messed up the turn there. In result, holding up the Rosenberg Chevrolet there for S3 Motorsports. And now it's going to allow Connor Meyer to reel her in. And now that Best Buy Toyota is all over the back bumper of the Rosenberg Chevrolet there. And Meyer's not going to make a move yet. I'm actually surprised. I thought the 51 was going to make a move. I guess not. And we're still green, ironic enough. This is actually really, really good racing here. As now Clint Spillman has retaken second position for Benjamin Miles. It has really not been a good season for Clint Spillman. He has really been falling apart as that John Deere Chevrolet. You know, I got to talk to Clint. He said, those first 8 races, man, I could not know what was going on. We actually were doing so well at open roads. And then we got into Cody, and things just went for the worse. So we really needed a good run today, and wouldn't you believe it, he had a great qualifying effort, and here he is trying to battle for the win with Anthony McCurry. Even though it's early on, still anything can happen as John Art's in the rear of the field. I think he may have suffered some damage of some type there. No, he doesn't, but Kate Anderson's got some left side damage, and Anderson, that 3 car there. Jeffrey Finguy, the 1-4 there, having an average season so far in that 92. Only has 1 top 10, but would like to redeem. Look at Kyle Matthews and Kate Anderson with a whole bunch of left side damage. And Finguy is going to get around Anderson on the high line, or at least he's trying to, before the turn, and not quite. Oh, never mind. He actually did. He got it work. Nice move. Seth Cole in the 33. That Snickers Crisper Chevrolet. S3, or I just said S3. For Tweenix Racing, rather. So Matthews slipped up the corner right there. Can't seem to make a move. Now you're seeing a bunch of drivers with left side damage because of that guardrail that they keep hitting coming off the exit of this corner, and that is a very tricky corner too. And wow, Kyle Keith got a good run right there. Oh no, they're gonna go 4 wide off the corner. Oh, that's gonna be tight. Oh, and around goes Baranowskis. 2 wrecks are taking play. Phil Parker, Kyle Keith, and a big wreck taking play. Oh, it's a stack up and a huge crash. Levi McIntyre, Trent Dunham, your previous race winner, Daniel Olson, Kyle Matthews, Phil Parker, Ron Bishop. Oh, John Art heavily destroyed in that Zaxby Chevrolet. And that car's done. Quentin Moore, another Gardner Racing car. Man, Quentin Moore and Daniel Olson involved. Kyle Keith, Alex Drayton, that's a top 10 in points driver right there. Ron Bishop got some damage. Levi McIntyre, look at the front end on that Marvel Studios Captain America Ford there. Destroyed right there. You can see Ron Bishop is trying to race him to get around him, at least before they cross the line. Bishop's trying. Is he going to do it? He will. Just barely, too. Baranowski's, that car got crunched right there. Anderson's got some damage, and I believe that is it. And uh-oh. Guys, I think you may want to scoot up, just saying, or at least do that. There we go. Good job. Now get up there. These guys are going way too fast, so they got to slow down. These guys got to speed up. So now I believe these guys are good. They will probably not stack up into one another. Scott Roush on down pit road. Zach Rogers. Oh, Jeffrey Finguy on down pit road. Man, this guy cannot catch a break in both series. John Art will come out of the race on pit road. Michael Walton also on pit road. As Anthony McCurry leads for the... Here as we're under caution. Let's go take a look with ourselves. Our first caution for today's race here at Papyrus. Well, there were 2 wrecks that took place. Let's start with the main initial one. It's going to involve mainly Phil Parker and Scott Roush. And you can see Zach Rogers. He knows this track very, very well. Phil Parker obviously is a rookie in this series. And continues to show why. This is his first season cup. He got the wall right there. Rogers could not avoid that 15 right there. Going to Scott Roush. All 3 of them go around. Wow, Rogers took a shot to the wall right there. And that was a hard lick for the Monster Java. Dodge right there. And here you see Kyle Keith. Nowhere to go. Goes into Zach Rogers. Alex Drayton goes into Scott Roush. There's Seth Cole flying in. There's Finguy. Oh my goodness. Wow, he already got hit. And he was going near full throttle. And whole track's blocked right there. Baranowskis, Matthews, Moore, John Art, Michael Walton, and oh wow, Art just completely plowed the 18. So there's that part of the incident. So now let's go back and let's get the second portion of the wreck, which I believe had to have done with that 4 wide right over here. That was Baranowskis right there. And when I seen that 4 wide, that was probably not going to work. Okay, it was kind of obvious. It was definitely not going to work. See right there, they're going to get squeezed right there. Both Ron Bishop and Audra Baranowskis are going to go around. Trent Dunn's going to get the piece right there, and you can see where the full throttle power is. There's Levi McIntyre getting a piece. There's Daniel Olson. There's how Seth Cole's going to get into it right there with Jeffrey Finguy, and they were going to come in hot right there. And I believe, too, from what I'm seeing, Ron Bishop really only spun out, and he really didn't sustain a lot of damage. He didn't have to deal with that whole entire stack up ahead. Lucky break for the 88 team right there. Wow. And I believe Alex Ferranti made it through the wreck. Let's actually rewind and see to be sure if that's the case. Yes, he did. Nice move. Let's go on board with the 84 and show you his view there with the Metallica Red, the Lightning Chevrolet. It's got a good run coming over right here. That's Baranowskis and Ron Bishop. They're going to get involved right there. And then there's the first wreck. Kyle Keith went low. Bad idea. Went high. Wow, he didn't even let off the throttle right there. And he got to pass a couple cars in the process, too. Well, good move by Alex Ferranti. That's going to help him out there in the long run for sure. Caution's out. Let's take you back to the green. Welcome back. You have not missed much out of the race as pit stops had emerged. They include John Art, Quentin Moore, Michael Walton, Jeffrey Finguy, Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, Kyle Keith, Zach Rogers, Scott Roush, Phil Parker, Levi McIntyre, and wow, Ron Bishop apparently had blew the gearbox, and he is out of it. Oh, man. Only for a spin, and later on to blow up. That sucks. Now, pit stops emerge, and one driver who did not have a good pit stop was car number 24, Clint Spillman. You can see he's not even restarting the top 10. He's restarted 17th. Let's get your top 20 First, mainly your top 10. It involves Anthony McCurry and Benjamin Miles. They remain the top 2 from the beginning. Jessica Shelton jumped her way up to 3rd. Hudson up to 4th. Kat Batson up into 5th. Great pit stop for the 58. They must have went for strategy. Same for RJ Bishop at 6th. Brett Pritchard 7th. Charles Sanford 8th. Sky Commons 9th, playing the top 10. Johnny Gardner 11th through 20th is Keith Batson, Ember Ross, Alex Drayton, Connor Meyer, Zach Flickinger, Joshua Osborne, Clint Spillman, Dylan Potey, Cody Lamas, and James Qualls. That completes your top 20 as we are back green flag racing here at Papyrus Motorsports Park. And Benjamin Miles, he did not waste any time whatsoever. He wants that lead from Anthony McCurry. And the clickandclose.com Chevrolet is going to get it right there. Now Jessica Shelton trying to quickly go underneath the 61 and try to get in line. Will do so. Oh, but that's a mistake right there. Both her and Kat Batson and Brett Pritchard and Charles Sanford, they're all going to go on that high line, and that's not where you want to be. And oh, Batson really slipped off the corner. And wow, a big checkup. They're going to go 4 wide off the turn right here. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, settle it out. And oh, no, and they're going to keep it together, but Kat Batson, of course, is going to suffer the worst. She's going to pancake the wall, and now the damage is going to show on that 58. Battle for the lead, Anthony McCurry, Jessica Shelton. Shelton with the lead. Oh, I'm sorry, that was for a second. I thought that was the lead right there. My apologies, folks. I thought that was for the lead, and that wasn't. Commentators are never perfect. However, S3 Motorsports is together, and Sheldon and Sanford make an indication to come down pit road, and I'm not surprised that those drivers who went for strategy are coming back down pit road. Oh, that is a huge blow. Benjamin Miles, though, that's a bigger shocker. Sheldon, Sanford, Hudson, Pritchard, RJ Bishop, Kat Batson, Sky Commons, Johnny Gardner, and Keith Batson. Perhaps also some strategy, because they have to pit one more time. Connor Myers slipped his way into 2nd. Ember Ross falls back to 3rd. Cody Lamas up into 4th. And battle for 5th between Joshua Osborne and Clint Spillman. Osborne gets it. Now Fitzwater trying to get 6th. As that's going on, battle for 8th between Eric Burton and James Qualls. And completing the top 10 is JT Bryant. Wow, Baranowskis really sustained some damage. Same with Dylan Potey. Drayton really off the pace, and Miles will lead them off the pit stops there. Slow pit stop for RJ Bishop, Kat Batson, and Sky Commons. Those 3 really suffered on those pit stops for sure. And McCurry coming down. He's going to surrender the lead. They either stayed out or they took some strategy. I don't know what the case was, but McCurry's now going to surrender the lead, or perhaps a strategy that they're going to try to do. I don't know, but whatever it is, this ought to be interesting. Ember Ross is now slipping back numerous positions, and that will probably be the last one as they head into the right-hander here, especially where the 77 is at. Connor Meyer now the new leader. He gets a bonus point for leading a lap. Cody Lamas in the 2nd, Osborne 3rd, Spillman 4th. And Cody tagged the wall right there. That's going to allow Spillman to catch up onto Osborne, because Osborne got held up, and Spillman trying to go 2 for 1. He got checked up as well, and that's going to allow Meyer to run away with it. And also is going to allow Zachary Fitzwater and Ember Ross to try to make a move on that John Deere Chevrolet, but instead they're going to have to work on James Qualls, and that may not be the case. Or is it? Well, it is a multi-lane groove track, so. And Qualls will lose the spot. Now Osborne is going to go for that 2nd position on Cody Lamas. You can see that left side damage on that low Chevrolet. And we'll pass. Osborne now in the 2nd, Spillman the 3rd, Fitzwater 4th, Qualls in the 5th, and Cody slipping back like a rock. Look at Qualls totally dive bombing, blocking Eric Burton in the 20. Wow, 3 wide right where Cody's at there, and somehow they're going to settle that out. Charles Sanford, he got around Benjamin Miles in that 43. He is checked out from that 43 car. Now Shelton trying to catch up to her teammate there. And wow, Gardner said not so fast. Let's go 3 wide there. McCurry merged in with this pack, but he did not get ahead of those drivers. Something may be amiss on that 43 car because he has been slipping like a rock. Brett Pritchard now with left side damage as well. And the ones that are probably going to need a caution really bad are Sky Commons and Cat Batson. Spillman. Oh, cars coming down pit road. Yes, indeed. More green flag stops. Osborne, Fitzwater, Lamas, Shearer, Ross, Qualls, Burton, Pote, Matthews, and Baranowskis all down pit road. Daniel Olson's also down. Alex Drade's making an indication he's coming on down. Or, oh, never mind, he's not. I thought that was there. These drivers got to get in and out right now because they know those guys are coming. Meyer still out in front. Clint Spillman, Zach Flickinger, JT Bryant, Alex Ferranti, Joshua Sicoli, Kate Anderson, and Alex Drayton have all stayed out. Osborne got ahead of that pack. Kev Sheeran slipped to the second in the pack. But here comes Sanford and Johnny Gardner. They got the strongest cars. However, they did not even beat out Kev Sheeran in the 00. Osborne out and ahead. Now the main question, will the main 2 leaders and the rest of the pack come down pit road this time by? Meyer's making an indication. Spillman is not. And Meyer will surrender the lead as well. Clint Spillman now going to lead a lap. Flickinger coming down. So far, it's just those 2 drivers. Anderson will stay out as well. Gardner's gotten around Charles Sanford for position. Now Shelton really with a bunch of left side damage. She must have more than pancaked the wall. She really must have scraped it too. She has lost ground with the cars ahead. Kev Shearer also left side damage. He may get away with a good finish if that's the case. Alex Drain's coming down pit road. Flickinger out and away goes the 96 Branch Chevrolet. Meyer in that Best Buy 5-hour energy Toyota out and away as well. Flickinger, Meyer. I think they're going to beat out Osborne. I'm not too sure. But regardless, though, eyes will be on Spillman, Bryant, Ferranti, and then even Sicoli. Anderson off the pace, and Meyer still ahead as Osborne has gotten around Flickinger for position. Is Clint coming down this time by? He's making that indication now, I think. No, he's not. Bryant and Ferranti also stay out. Sicoli stays out. Anderson stays out as well. Give credit to that 3 car there. After everything that's going on with that Haas Chevrolet, with all that damage, she's still hanging on in that 5th position. Excuse me, I almost said 4th there. Osborne. Look at this. Meyer. Flickinger and Shearer all battling. This is allowing the 27 to stay ahead of those drivers. They're catching up on the Alex Drayton, and the 14 is the 24 and others. Even Baranowskis they're catching up to. It'll be 5 to go when we cross the line for the John Deere Chevrolet. The Shell Pennzoil Ford, the Metallica Ride the Lightning Chevrolet, the RTIC Toyota, and the Haas Chevrolet. Battle for second between Ferranti and Bryant. All while behind Clint Spillman. I think Clint's trying to go for it all there. I'm not too sure. Or nope, never mind. They're all coming down. The 3 leaders are down. Joshua Sicoli's coming down. And I have a feeling Kate Anderson, she's probably going to come down too. So they did green flag pit stops on some strategy. And yes, Anderson down as well. Spillman will get the lap right there. Now comes the question, will the 24 beat out Joshua Osborne, Kev Shearer, and others? I'm telling you, if I were Clint's crew there, I would not mess up this pit stop right there. And out and away they go. 2 tire stops there, I think it was. Out and away goes Spillman, Bryant, and Ferranti. Look at Brian the 22 trying to pass Spillman exiting pit road, but not going to do it. Wow, they all beat out Osborne. Holy cow, but they got to get those cars rolling because that 27-0 are battling for position. Look at Kev, though, trying to get his first top 10, let alone top 5. They all passed Anderson, which I'm not surprised. Probably because they're repairing the damage on that 3 car, and out and away goes that Haas Chevrolet. So after the cycle of green flag pit stops, looks like for sure, man. Sicoli even beat out. Oh, and Spillman tagged the wall. And now the John Deere Chevrolet with damage. Bryant out in front. He wanted redemption after open roads. He lost that race. He wanted that race so bad. But he's got to hold off the hometown hero, Alex Ferranti. He's got to hold off Clint Spillman, too. As I don't know why my frames are lagging this bad. As Kev Sheary's got around Joshua Sicoli. Here comes Kev. Meyer now trying to go for that position off Sicoli. That's for 5th right there. He'll get it. And now Osborne will do the same as well. The RTIC Toyota out of Meyer Racing. And after that pit stop, not being the same right now. 4 to go. Kev Shearer leading them down to hunt down Spillman, Ferranti, and Bryant. Spillman's kind of lost pace with JT Bryant and Alex Ferranti. However, you never know what can happen. One of those 2 drivers could hit the wall, and that 24 could come raging right back on them. Or do exactly what JT Bryant just did. Slide up the corner. I'm telling you, man, this has been some good racing. Only 1 caution. And even with the strategy of the pit stops going on by, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. And give credit to all 3 of these drivers. All 3 of them are still looking for their first victories of the season. Kev Shearer, the 00, he's got quite a ways to go. Actually, the top 7, top 8. Actually, all the drivers in the top 10 are looking for their first win of the year. Osborne has been a near 30 races since his last win. Meyer, I believe he's looking for a huge winless drought. Kev Shearer is also looking for a long winless drought. It's been nearly 60 races for that 00 car. Spillman, I believe his last win was over at Papyrus, ironic enough. Ferranti, his last win when he drove the 29 Castrol GTX Toyota for Archangel Racing at the time. Or at the time known as Brony Racing, rather. Bryant, his last win was last season in open road. Or, I'm sorry, not last season open roads. I think it was actually 2 seasons ago at open roads. I almost said last season because that was Tang, rather. But the line, it will be 2 laps to go. That Shell Pennzoil Ford trying to hold on for dear life. Ferranti, hometown hero from Massachusetts, trying to represent the hometown heroes field there. Spillman is not giving up in that 24 car. He's still putting a fight despite that damage. Drayton in the rear of the field in 30th right now. Olson 29th as we're going to take a look right now. Baranowskis, Kyle Matthews surprisingly in the rear as well in 27th. Dylan Potee 26th. Anderson fell back like a rock in the 25th. Kat Batson with her damage is 24th after hitting the wall there. James Qualls, wow, he's really in the rear. I'm surprised. What even happened to the 70 car? Trying to battle with Sky Commons here in the 17. Best to do so now, especially heading into that right-hander coming up. That's what he's going to do. That's a battle for that 22nd position there. He lost it. Now he wants it back, and Qualls will retake that position. Cody Lamas in 21st right now. Zachary Fitzwater, an average run in 20th. RJ Bishop, Ember Ross, Brett Pritchard. Give credit to that car. That car is all banged up left and right side. This is Sun Energy 1 Chevrolet. He's still up in that top 20. Hudson, Keith Batson, Anthony McCurry. That was close right there. That would have ended the race right there, that caution. With 2 laps to go. Shelton, Charles Sanford just outside the top 10. Johnny Garter trying to hang on for dear life in that top 10. Sicolius fell all the way back to 8th. Osborne catching up to Shearer. And look at this. Myers slipped to 4th ahead of Kev Shear. And Myers catching up to the top 3. But we're about ready to see the white flag displayed for JT Bryant, Alex Ferranti, and Clint Spillman. 1 lap to go, Papyrus. Who's going to win it? Ferranti knows he's got to make the move. He's got to make the move right. If I were Ferranti, I would go into that right-hander on the right side. Don't make the move here. Oh, but he slipped off that corner. He let Bryant get the run there. I would tuck back in line if I were Ferranti right there. That's what he's going to do. It's going to allow the 24 to catch up a bit. I think that's what also may be the case for that 84 in order to make that pass. That 22's got to make a mistake, and he may need some draft help there. Bryant's not going to mess up that turn right there. He knows better. But the 84 is getting a run on that 22. He's going to try the high line coming off that corner. Hope for that 22 to slip. That's what he's going to do. Here comes Ferranti in a run. Here comes the 84 trying to get the lead. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Ferranti's going to get it. He's going to try off the corner here. Oh, and Bryant shuts the door in time. I think that's going to seal it. Oh, what a great try for Alex Ferranti. He's going to come a little too late. JT Bryant coming off the final turn. He got robbed of a win at Open Roads and nearly had it won. Well, today he's going to redeem himself. He wins at Papyrus. JT Bryant going to get the job done for MWR, Michael Walton Racing. And a job well done for JT Bryant. I'll tell you what, outside of Open Roads, he is not bad of a road course racer. But here in the NRSL, he knows those road courses really well. Congrats to Bryant on the victory. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, before this race, his last win may have been at Open Roads a couple seasons ago. It was that, or he won a race somewhere last season. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But regardless, though, congratulations to JT Bryant on the victory. Here are your top 10 results here. Bryant will get the victory. Ferranti, so close. He'll come away second. Clint Spillman, a great finish for him. Very well needed. He'll come away third. He'll finish out the podium. Connor Meyer jumped up to 4th after passing Kev Shear for that 5th spot. Kev Shear's first top 5 of the year as well. Osborne with 6th place finish there. Zach Flickinger in the 7th. Joshua Sicoli 8th. 9th Benj Miles in the top 10 is Eric Burns. So not a bad day for Meyer Racing getting a 4th and 8th place spot. Both their cars in the top 10 there. So let's get you to your results here from 11th through 20th. They include Johnny Gardner, Jessica Sheldon, Ember Ross, Keith Batson, Brett Pritchard, Anthony McCurry, RJ Bishop, Zachary Fitzwater, and Nathan Hudson completes your top 20. Here are the rest of the field from where they are on down. 30 cars finished the race, including Alex Drayton, who's on the tail end of the pack and almost was lapped down at a point. And then Ron Bishop on down to John Art, all retired out of the race. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to, be sure to give a like, comment your thoughts. Subscribe, be part of the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button down below. As you've been watching the production of the NRSL where racing is living. We will see you guys at Atlanta for Throwback Race Weekend. Oh, that's going to be fun right there. Till then, this is your boy D Young, 867-5309-858, signing off here from Papyrus Motorsports Park. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Congrats to your winner one last time, JT Bryant. Here come the points at the end of the video, like always. And for those watching Premiere Mode, thank you guys for tuning on in. Until then, goodbye, everybody.